All right, boys and girls, as promised, here's the lengthy video, or at least as long as I can, as long as I can record before someone texts or calls. Oh shoot. Okay. Anyways, I am just now leaving I'm actually leaving the gas station by my rehab. I don't know what my dad is doing. Is he waiting on me? You waiting on me? Okay. Well, anyways, now we're just kind of sitting here. Oh, I wrote notes. Where's my jacket? I wanted to stay on track because this is a lengthy story. August is a long time away. Because I was like, why does it look like I'm not looking at the camera? Because I'm not looking at the camera. First of all, because she probably won't watch this whole video, dare you, I have to give a shout out to Danelle, not Danielle, from Landmark Recovery. Actually, everybody at Landmark Recovery. Dallas, because I know she'll watch this. You better. Who else? Well, actually, who else is going to watch this? As far as staff. But the whole staff, everybody was freaking wonderful this time. Even the people that pissed me off, they pissed me off in a good way. It was like, if I have to say, how dare you? It's like they're doing something right, you know? When it comes to saving someone's life in the arena of recovery. But yeah, if your rehab isn't pissing you off, they're not doing their jobs correctly. So, it's been a journey. let me tell you what. So, for those of you who do not know, I had to put Luna down. My notes. Yeah, so I was like, here, let me look stupid and try to get my jacket while I'm driving. Whoops. Oh, that's the... Ooh. Sorry, this is not a script. It's notes, so I remember... What happened to this? Okay, anyway, all right. So Luna, I had to put her down. She got really sick, she was just pooping everywhere, and she was miserable. I was being selfish by keeping her alive, but I had a dream about her last night, and I got to see her again, and it made me so happy, but it was a drinking dream, so it was kind of like a double-edged sword, but, anyways, I had to put her down, and I had not cried that hard in probably years. I can't. Ooh, too hot, too spicy. Ranch, too spicy. I cried for her final I'm gonna start crying. Her final dinner, her was pizza. Cause she always loved pizza crust. So I was like, today this bitch, YouTube, she's a dog, she's a bitch. This bitch is getting the whole pizza. She ate 2 whole pieces, and this was big pieces. Maybe I gave her 3. I can't remember. I gave her a lot of pizza. She didn't get sick. But she loved it. I just watching it. She was living her best life. And, I went to bed and I cried, and, I woke up and I cried, and that was a tear, but we got to the vet, and I got there with my sponsor at that time and 2 friends from treatment, and I lose it in the parking lot. And we get into the room, and I'm just uncontrollably crying, and the tech comes in. She's like, we have to take her away to put something in her arm. And I regained my composure. They bring her out and her arm was shaved. And I was just like, because they had to put in the thing, and I just lose it all over again. And the vet comes in. She's like, are you ready? And I was like, no. And they were like, just let us know whenever you're ready. But the vet, before leaving, was like, we think she just has, like, I can't remember what it was, some whatever it was. She's like, it's treatable. And I was like, you can't say that to someone who's like, saying goodbye. Like, that's, like, I was so upset. Like, I wanted to, like, I probably still will write some type of something for that vet clinic, because it was just like, I'm here bawling my eyes out, and she's obviously, I told them that she was blind and senile, and here they're like, no, you can keep her alive and make her life more miserable with pills that you're gonna have to pay for, like money. So it just, oh my God, it broke my heart even more to be like, I'm being selfish now by killing her. So it was really hard. This is going to be a really long video. God, that part of the story was only 6 minutes, and we're still before my August relapse. And that's my August relapse, because there were 3 more after that. Anyway, it's been a wild, it's been a wild ride. Like, I'm very fortunate to be alive. I'm very fortunate to be alive. And what actually probably is the godsend is that I didn't put Luna through that. She would have probably got put into a shelter, because I got kicked out of my sober living when I relapsed. And she would have, nobody would have adopted an old, blind, senile dog, and she would have eventually gotten put down anyways without anybody holding her and saying that they loved her. Oh my God, sorry. So we put her down. And I say we, it was me, it was my decision. And I it wrecked me. But I stayed sober, because that was like, I think I was in Louisville for oh shit! My dad just almost got in a wreck in their brand new car. A semi tried to swerve into him, and there was a car next to him, and my dad almost swerved into the car. Anyways, I've lost my train of thought. So I stayed sober. I made friends in sobriety and stuff, and some of them didn't really have my best interest at heart, but also at the same time, I was more interested in having fun, because I was out of my parents' house, and I wanted to live wild and fancy free, like I was a little young 20-something again, like, I can stay up until 5 in the morning, even though I'm not drinking, like, it's okay to be irresponsible because I'm not drinking, like, it's not okay. They talk about structure in treatment for a reason. And part of that is having healthy sleeping habits. And so for the 2 weeks or more, I'd say probably almost 3 weeks leading up to my relapse, I was staying up all night with my friends, playing cards and smoking and watching stuff on YouTube and Netflix, and just being total, total hooligans. And then about a week and a half before I did relapse, I found out that my sister has cancer. You guys haven't gotten to be on this journey with me. People in treatment, i.e. primarily people like Danelle and Dallas and other staff members like the therapist. Sorry, I don't know why I'm dry heaving. That was bizarre. Excuse me. Anyways, I found out she had cancer, and she told me, "You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. I don't want you to relapse." And I was like, stupidly, "I promise I won't relapse." Sorry, I'm gonna eat some candy. So wait, hold up. What would you do? Let me back up. My sister is my person. In life, you get very few people, if more than one, who truly understand you, get you, and are there for you. And she's my person. So she says, "I have breast cancer. I hear I'm going to die, and you're going to be alone, and no one's going to understand you ever again." And I pictured her funeral. I pictured her kids growing up without a mother. She has a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I just I couldn't shake it. I talked to people in the program. I did everything that I possibly could to stay sober. I talked to my sponsor, and he was like, "Do step work." And I wasn't spiritually fit, and I wasn't doing the right things. So of course, suddenly starting doing the right things wasn't going to just magically put